In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a points-based gradebook. A points-based gradebook is one in which, rather than using weights or percentages, you accumulate points over the course of the semester so that at the end of the semester, whatever proportion of points that you have out of the total indicates your grade. So we go to Gradebook Setup like we do for any type of setup, and the primary difference between this and other methods of setting up gradebooks just has to do with what we call the aggregation level for the course. So right now this course is set up with what's called the simple weighted mean of grades. So it's just going to average all of these things together. But instead, let's say that I have a class that I want to be worth a total of 140 points. I'm going to need to change it and tell Moodle to add up my points. So I'm going to go to Edit, and in order, changes that take place for the whole gradebook are edits you do here for the kind of the name of the course. So you come to that edit. This would be editing aspects of the gradebook for these specific items. All right, so Edit and Edit Settings. Now, we don't care about this category name because the category is the entire gradebook. What we're interested in here is the aggregation method. And the one that refers to points accumulation is called natural. And excluding empty grades means until you've actually put in a 0, it just doesn't include it in the total. So let's say I had the students had done 3 of the quizzes but not 4 of the quizzes yet. It wouldn't make it appear that they were only scoring, say, 30 out of 40. It would make it appear that they had accumulated 30 points out of what was available so far. All right. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and, this is all grayed out because with points accumulation, you don't set the maximum grade. It is the sum of all the points. So once I've saved changes, you'll see that this has changed and that now totals 140. Now you can ignore this. What this is doing is saying that 10 points out of 140 constitutes 7.143% of the total grades. Just completely ignore. No reason to worry about that at all. This is what you want to pay attention to. Are these correct? Are they doing what you need it to do? Does this total appear to be what you want it to be? So now as we go in and add grades for each student, what they'll see is their current running total out of that 140 points. You can use the different point values to help you think your way through the relative weights of each item. So in this case, this one assignment is worth very much more than each of the quizzes because I've given it 100 points instead of 10 points. It is important to make sure your point values reflect those relative values within your overall grading scheme. But the course total and the points themselves can be anything you want them to be. It doesn't make any difference at all. This could add up to 752. This could add up to 100 on the dot and have everything fill into that. Generally speaking, if you're going to do a points approach like this, it might make sense to just come up with, to use whole numbers and then use whatever grading scheme results in primarily a whole number approach. Okay, and so that is a points-based gradebook in Moodle.